Hello everyone. So after that previous Kubernetes video, I guess you have learned that how to configure the Kubernetes cluster with two Worker nodes. Okay. Now in this video, I will show you that how to create a pod or container in Kubernetes cluster and how you can use that pods from your from your browser, and you can use that container or pods globally. Okay, so in this video I will create a nginx nginx pod, and I will try to connect the pod from web browser. Okay, so let's start the let's start the video now. Okay, so first of all, uh, let me show you that we have three nodes. I have one controller and two worker nodes here. Okay, as I have already shown you in my previous video, and there is a one trick that you should follow. Okay, if the pods that you are creating is not connecting, or you are unable to browse it from the controller, okay, that trick you must, that steps or trick, whatever you can say, you must need to follow. So what is that tricks? Okay, let me show you. So first of all, go to the EC2. Okay, the EC2 service. All right, now uh, you have to enable one option here. So right click on the host and you can find out the networking option, or else you can also find it from the actions button. Okay, there is a networking option you can find out. So click on this network, and there is an option that is change source of or destination check. So by default, this source or destination checking, it will be untick. Okay, you must tick this option to stop the source or destination checking. It will allow you to connect the pod, okay, using the IP in IP process. Okay, it will actually connect with the network that you have already created in the controller system. Okay, so let me show you that how can we create a pod in our cluster. Okay, so there's a very simple commands we need to follow, that is the kubectl run. Then you must enter the pod name. Here I am using the pod 1 as the pod name. Then use the image. I am using the NGINX image here. Whatever you can use any type of image that is available, and this image actually fetch from the Docker. Okay, so I'm using the NGINX image here. Now press enter. You can find out the pod has been created successfully. All right, so if you run this command kubectl get pods, you can able to find out that pod 1 is in running state and its age is 12 seconds. Okay, but if you want a bit information for this pod 1 that is created, you need to add two option more, that is the -o and wide. It will show you that the IP address which is assigned or associated with this pod, and in which node it is created. It is created in worker 1 node. Okay, if you create another pod, oops, sorry, we need to change the pod name here. So if you run the command again, okay, right now you can able to find out that it is created in the worker node 2. Okay, and the IP address also different. So how to connect with this pod that is created? Okay, there's a simple command you need to execute. There is the kubectl exec, that is for the execute, and hyphen it, that is that it will connect the pod in interactive mode. So we have created this pod using the imperative method. We will create the pod using the declarative method as well. Okay, I will show you later. Okay, now let's connect with the pod. So kubectl exec hyphen it, enter the pod name, that is the pod 1, then enter the command. Okay, that command is bash. So I want to connect with this pod using the born again shell. Okay, if you want to execute some command, you can also enter the command here, that ls-l. If you want to show the USR from the pod, you can able to execute without logging into the pod. Okay, but I here I want to logging into the pod, so I am using the bash, double hyphen space and bash. It will, okay, sorry, my mistake, pod 1, it will be pod bash. Okay, so you can find out that it is connected. Now let me change the information for of the home page which is there in the NGINX. So there's a default directory for this image of NGINX, which is under the user share NGINX HTML. So this one is the document directory. Okay, default document directory. Under this directory there is a file that is the index.html. This one is the default page of NGINX. Okay, so I am going to change this page information with welcome to NGINX Pod 1. Okay, and I'm going to remove the enter information, and I'm replacing the content of the index.html file with this line. Okay, so I have successfully completed this. Now I'm exiting. So if you want to check if it is work changed or not, you can also able to check it from your base machine. Okay, user share, it is NGINX, and then it is HTML, then index.html. Let me check here. Yeah, it is changed successfully. Okay, let me change another one also without entering into the pod. Okay, so welcome to NGINX pod hyphen 2, and the file location is the same, right? So this one for the pod 2, the second container. Okay, uh, okay, so here it is not working. Let me log in and change the file. Okay, I need to check it later. First of all, let's show you the thing that I want to change. Okay, echo and same thing. I'm just copying and change the pod 1 to pod 2. Now it is changed. If I cat this file, it will show me the thing. Okay, so let's clear the screen and let's execute the command kubectl get pods -o white. So this one is the IP, okay, of these two pods, right? So if you will execute the curl command along with this IP using the HTTP protocol, then you can able to find out that it is showing me the information that I have already provided, right? So now if I want to use this NGINX, okay, web page from web browser, and if I want to use this one globally, then I need to use here a more service, okay, more information I need to provide. Okay, so I need to create one NodePort, okay, and I need to forward the traffic, okay, to my public IP of this EC2 instance. Okay, so before that I just want to create another pod using the declarative method. That means using the YAML file we can also create the pods, and using the YAML file as well we will create the new service which is called the NodePort. Okay, and we will redirect our traffic to my public IP of this EC2, so we could able to use the NGINX from outside of this EC2 machine, and we can use this globally. Okay, let's let's uh, let's create the YAML file. Okay, so I'm creating two YAML file here. First, creating one file nginx pod.yaml. Okay, this one is for creating the pod. Okay, first of all I need to mention the API version. Okay, API version should be version 1. Then mention the kind. The kind will be pod, as we are creating the pod. And mention the metadata. Under the metadata we will provide the information. This name tag is the name of the pod. Okay, then I am creating one labels, because I will tag the same label with the NodePort. Okay, so creating the labels, the label I'm giving the label name as the NGINX as well, and then the specification, that is the spec, and spec will contain the containers. Okay, so containers, then the container's name is nginx, and I will use the image that is nginx. Okay, let me save this first of all. Okay, then create the another YAML file nginx hyphen, I'm giving the name as SVC, that is a service for better understanding. So creating the service YAML, the same API version will be v1, then kind, I'm creating the service here, kind is the service, then the metadata. Under the metadata, give the name NGINX, and here I will connect the same labels, that is the NGINX. Okay, now enter the spec, that is the specification type. Specification type is NodePort. Okay, that is the NodePort, and which port you want to redirect, that will come under this port stack. Okay, so hyphen, entering the port name, that is port number 80, and I'm redirecting it to the node port. Node port 30,080. Name is the HTTP. I'm giving I've given one name here, HTTP, and if you want to add the HTTPS also, you can also able to add like this. Okay, but here I am only adding the one port only, as because there is no SSL is there for my website. Okay, so now use the selector. Okay, the selector name is the NGINX, that is I have already tagged in previous YAML file. All right, so just save this file as well. Now create, okay, create the pod and the service using the command kubectl create -f for file, from which file? From NGINX pod. Enter, and it is showing me the pod NGINX created successfully. Now let me create the service as well. Enter, the service NGINX created. Now if you execute the command kubectl get all, it will show you the pod name, it will show you the service name. If you want to get the service name, you can use the SVC, so it will show you the service name only. And if you want to check the specific service, then you need to mention like this. Also like this, you can able to mention able to check the specific pod as well, like pod/nginx. Okay, so what is the IP address of this pod? This one, but I have uh, redirect this traffic to the public IP. If you want to describe, you can able to describe it. Let me describe the service, that is SBC. The service name is NGINX. Let me show you here. Look, the port 80, it is redirect with the node port 30,080. Okay, and the IP address is this one, the endpoint IP address. Okay, so let me change the home page of this NGINX pod. Let me log in. So using the kubectl exec-it, then the pod name is NGINX --bash. Enter. I have in the pod now change directory to the document root directory HTML. Okay, now change the information here. So echo welcome to the NGINX Pod, and redirect to the file index.html. Okay, now exit. Now if you want to curl this one from the best machine, okay, from the best machine you can use this IP, that is a local IP. And if you want to check the same web page globally, you need to use the public IP along with the port number. What was the port number? Port number was 30,080. Okay, let's check. So since this is my controller, let me copy this public IP, paste it along with the port number 30,080. Press enter. Great. Now it is showing welcome to the NGINX Pod. Okay, so you can use the pod. Okay, and you can use the pod to deploy a website. Okay, and you can like this. You can actually you can create multiple website using the NGINX, and you can redirect that multiple pods to the multiple number of the ports, and it is very easy to create the web browser from using one host or the cluster very easily. Okay, so thank you everyone. If you like this video, please like my video, subscribe my channel, and comment it. If there is anything is required apart from I have described here in the video, please let me know via comments. I will try to reply over the comments. Thank you everyone. Have a good day. Bye bye.